Copyright applies to the following verbal and written content. With the exception of the content owner, complete content excerpts and links may be used for nonprofit purposes only, provided that full and clear credit is given to the following names wherein: Diary Single Woman, Diary of a Single Woman, and Miss Anonymous. Appropriate and specific direction to the original content must be used. All rights are reserved. Visit me at youtube.com/DiarySingleWoman. Hi, I'm Miss Anonymous from Diary of a Single Woman, and you know me for my true erotic stories. But I have a very special treat for you. I've written a juicy fiction story just in time for Thanksgiving. Take a listen and let me know what you think. But don't forget to also check out my true erotic diary stories. Without further ado, I present to you this Thanksgiving, courtesy of Amazon. I plop down onto my living room couch with my homemade hot chocolate. I take a sip. It's just the way I like it. Cocoa dissolved in vanilla almond milk and a few dashes of nutmeg. I stare outside my window and gaze at the dense clouds in the blue sky. It's 3 days before Thanksgiving, and I absolutely have no plans. Brett, my boyfriend of 1.5 years, called last week and told me there had been a change of plans. He couldn't fly out to spend Thanksgiving with me because he would be working day and night over the holiday week to close a huge marketing deal with a prominent organization based out of Los Angeles. Brett works as a top marketer at an up-and-coming company. Closing this marketing deal would certainly push the company into newer heights and most likely push Brett into a promotion. Brett is so good at what he does, he could literally sell you a bag of sand while you walk barefoot on a sandy beach. Brett will convince you that the bag of sand is the most elite, high-quality, one-of-a-kind sands, and you could not find it anywhere else on Earth. What he doesn't tell you is that you're already walking on it. I guess that's how Brett got me. He pitched his marketing net, and I fell for him, just like a fresh fish out of water. Brett is smart, funny, and can be quite the charmer. It's just too bad that our bedroom life is as boring as a 400 black and white paged chemistry book. Yeah, needless to say, our sexual chemistry is non-existent. I keep saying that I'm going to break up with him when the time is right, but it seems like the time is never right. Every time I get up the nerve to start a conversation down the breakup path, Brett switches the topic. Deep down, I know we are a better fit as friends rather than relationship material. Brett has been in LA now for almost 4 months. He was only supposed to temporarily be there at the headquarters office for 3 weeks to fill in the gap because one of the company's executive marketers had recently quit. Brett was there to help keep things running smoothly until they hired someone, after which Brett would return back to his out-based office here. Well, 3 weeks turned into 6 weeks, and 6 weeks turned into 4 months and counting. They love Brett over there. I must admit, he is very skilled at what he does. I take another sip of my hot chocolate and I look for my television remote control. I'm always losing my smart TV remote. Here it is, as I pull it up from the side of the couch. I turn on my smart TV and go straight to Amazon Prime Video. I just love my Amazon Prime membership. I mean, shopping with same-day delivery and on-demand movies and TV series at my fingertips. Talk about instant gratification and convenience. I'm loving it. I go to my saved movie playlist and kick back in my pink furry slippers and enjoy a peaceful day of binge watching. Several hours later, I hear my stomach start to rumble. I guess I had better get some dinner. Speaking of dinner, I hate that Brett canceled our Thanksgiving plans at the last minute. I'm going to miss my family's home-cooked Thanksgiving meal. Even though I'm on leave from work, buying a last-minute airline ticket would cost me an arm and a leg. It's too bad that all of my close friends are out of town, too. Oh well, Thanksgiving will be quiet this year. I pick up my cell phone and search my contacts. There it is, Olive Garden. God, I love Olive Garden, one of my favorite restaurants. I order my food, throw on some casual clothes, and head out to pick up my dinner. The smell of garlic bread and pasta made me drive like a bat out of hell to get home. I can't wait to get inside and eat. I put the car in park, get out, and as I approach the door to my place, I see a large brown box. Amazon? I didn't order anything from Amazon. I grab the box and enter into my place. I drop my food off on the table and start to examine the box. Maybe Brett sent me a Thanksgiving gift. I grab a pair of scissors, and just before I start to open the box, I notice there's a different name on the label. Wait a minute. Cameron Adams? My eyes then glance down at the address. It has my house number, but the wrong street. I recognize the street name. It's only one block over. I guess I can be nice and drop the package off at Cameron Adams' door. Let me do it right now, because I know once I start digging into my Olive Garden dinner and picking up where I left off on my Amazon movies, I'm not going to budge. I grab my keys, walk out the door, and drive off in my car. This will be quick and easy. I will just drop the box off at Cameron's door and leave. I'm not even going to turn my car off. I am so ready to get back home and eat. 2102, 2104. Here it is, 2106. I pull up to the curb of the house, hop out the car, and walk quickly up the driveway. There are no other cars parked, but there is a garage. Maybe no one is home. As I approach the doorsteps, the porch light comes on. Oh, shit! Please don't open the door. I just want to drop this box off and get back home. I'm not open for any small talk. I gently lean the box against the front door, turn around, and as I'm going down the stairs, I hear a dog start to bark inside the house. I start jogging back to my car, open my car door, and just as I am about to close it, a man opens the front door of the house. The Amazon box falls in. The man looks down at the box, then he looks right at my car. Don't look, just drive off. Right when I closed my door, I hear a bellow through my windows. Excuse me. The man is yelling towards me. while he waves both of his arms in the air. Great. Now what? Should I just drive off? No, that would be so rude. But who cares? He doesn't know me. While I'm sitting there contemplating what to do, the man who looks to be about 6'2" is now halfway down his front lawn, walking directly towards my car with the Amazon box in hand. He looks inside the passenger window and says loudly, "Excuse me, did you drop this off?" Oh well, I guess I have to do a little polite small talk. I roll down the passenger window and say, "Yes, hi. Your Amazon package was accidentally shipped to my place." Oh my. I could smell his cologne as it floated through my window. It actually smelled really nice. Oh my. He is handsome as hell. Smooth olive skin, light brown eyes, and dark, deep, curly hair. "Well, that was nice of you to bring it over. I'm Cameron," he said as he smiled. Oh my, he even has sexy, cute dimples. I totally lost my train of thought. As I just sat there and smiled, Cameron finally prompted me. "And you are?" Oh, silly me. How rude. I'm Natalie. Cameron's smile turned into a smirk as he said, "Oh, how coincidental. My ex-girlfriend's name is Natalie. As a matter of fact, this Amazon package was for her. That was until she broke up with me a few days ago." "Wow, I'm so sorry to hear that," I replied. "Don't be sorry. It's her loss, not mine. I tell you what, Natalie, how about I invite you in for a cup of coffee or tea? It's the least I could do since you drove all this way to deliver my package." As much as I wanted to say yes, I knew that I would be a nervous wreck if I went into Cameron's house. One thing about me is that I am not very spontaneous. I guess that's why Brett and I get along as friends, well, as a couple, so nicely. We are both pragmatic and routine creatures. I actually didn't have to drive far at all. The funny thing is that I'm at the same house number, just one block over. Thanks for the offer, but I actually have to get going. I have other plans tonight. Yeah, the only plans I have is to sink my teeth into my Olive Garden garlic bread and shrimp Alfredo pasta. Cameron replied, "Well, of course you would have plans. A pretty woman like yourself surely has a husband or boyfriend who is eagerly waiting to spend time with you." I immediately found it difficult to swallow as my mouth became extremely dry. I was so flattered that this gorgeous, handsome man was flirting with me. Managing to squeeze out a few words, I said, No, I'm not married, and my boyfriend is away in LA on business. The girls and I are going to hang out for a girls' night out at the movies." Why did I just sit here and lie to this man? I hope my nervousness and facial expression wasn't noticeable. I would be so embarrassed for Cameron to call me out on my bullshit lie. "Okay, fair enough. I will let you be on your way. But Thank you for taking the time to drop this off, Cameron replied. I said you're welcome and gave my goodbye, then drove home. I rushed through the door and went straight for my dinner. My palms were still sweaty and my hands were still shaking. Cameron had made me so nervous, but in a good way. It's not every day that an outrageously gorgeous man flirts with me. I took a few deep breaths and relished the moment. Then I heated up my food in the microwave and plopped down in my favorite spot on the couch. With every bite of pasta, I began to relax more and more, eventually returning to my normal self. Glued to my television, I binge watched 3 episodes of a TV series until I fell fast asleep on the couch. I woke up to a special ringtone on my cell phone, letting me know that Brett was calling me. Hi, Brett, I said in a groggy voice. Yes, I did fall asleep on the couch again, I said. Brett knows me so well. We talked for well over an hour, talking about everything from his project to what happened on the TV series I started watching last night. I swear, Brett is like my BFF, best friend forever. We wrapped up our conversation with a few jokes and belligerent laughs. Then we hung up. I couldn't help but think about why I didn't tell Brett about my unexpected run-in with Mr. Amazon guy, Cameron. I guess I didn't know how he would take it, or maybe I chose to forget it ever happened. I mean, Cameron was only being nice to me because I dropped off his box for his ex-girlfriend, Natalie. That was kind of spooky that his ex and I have the exact same name. Oh well, what am I going to do today? I walk into the bathroom to turn on the shower. The shower is the place where I do a lot of my deep thinking. It's something about the hot water beating down on me and the sound of it hitting against my skin that puts me in the mood to figure out life. Figure out where I want to be in life. What more do I want to accomplish? Will Brett really be the only one I spend the rest of my life with? If not, do I have what it takes to get someone better? A million thoughts race through my mind while I'm in the shower. Some thoughts are really silly, and some thoughts are really worth thinking about. I dry off in the bathroom, and as the steam and condensation starts to evaporate from the mirror, I take a deep, long look at myself. I'm beautiful, but just pragmatic. I'm smart, but just routine. I like to play it safe. Maybe I need to do something out of the ordinary today. It's weird. That unexpected meeting with Cameron yesterday has sparked something within me. Maybe I can be a little adventurous. No, I will be adventurous. Only for today, though. I know what I will do. I am going to treat myself to a spa day today. I've never done that before. I've always thought of it, but never took the time to actually do it. Today is the day. I am going to go and get my hair done, my nails done, a pedicure, a back massage, and a facial treatment. I will make a whole day of it, an entire day of adventure. I finish getting ready and head out for my fun filled spa day. Wow, that was absolutely great. I can't believe it's already late in the evening. I need to have a spa day more often, I said aloud as I placed bags of high-end beauty products on the table. Not only did I have a spa day, but I even bought products so I can have miniature spa days here at home. Okay, the lady who gave me my facial treatment recommended that I put on the avocado mask at night. At night. You know what? Let me do that right now because I know once I get hooked to the television, I will forget to do it. I turn on the stereo to blast my favorite music playlist all throughout the house. I start dancing and singing while I pamper my face with the avocado face cream. This is life. I knew I had it in me. I'm living life on the edge. No, I'm not living life on the edge until I go to the grocery store and buy double chocolate caramel covered almond ice cream. I will do that after my face treatment is done. I continue to sing, dance. Oh my God! I tremble in my pink furry slippers. Who the hell could be knocking at my door? I rush over and turn down the music. Scared half to death, I peep through the peephole. Oh shit! It's Cameron. In a panic, I say through the door, just a minute. I run to the bathroom and splash water onto my face, trying to get rid of the green avocado cream. What is Cameron doing here? Did he figure out which street I lived on? I only told him I was 1 block over. I didn't say which way. I hear a few more knocks at the door. I yell, "I'm coming!" I open the door and I see Cameron's deep dimples. "Hi, Natalie. I hope I didn't catch you at a bad time." As he gestures towards his face, I reply, "No, just doing a few things around the house." Cameron says, "I think you may have some green stuff on your face." Oh, right, my face. You know what? I just finished taking off an avocado face mask. I guess I missed a few spots. Cameron laughed, and I nervously tried to laugh with him. Cameron's eyes started wandering from left to right, scoping out my living room. "Why did you stop the music? I thought you might have been having a party and just forgot to invite me. I rang your doorbell a few times but figured you couldn't hear it over the music. I liked the music you were playing, though. You have good taste," Cameron said with a devious smile. Oh, wow, it's happening again. My mouth is getting extremely dry, and I can barely swallow. I said, "Well, this is a surprise. What brings you here, and how did you find me?" "Well, it wasn't hard to figure out. Same house number, 1 block over, but your red car here in the driveway totally gave it away." Duh, of course, I thought to myself as I smiled at Cameron. "Well, Natalie, I'm not going to hold you up. I just thought I would come by and invite you over for Thanksgiving dinner. I know you mentioned that your friend, or was it your boyfriend, was out of town, and I thought it would be the neighborly thing to do and invite you over. Plus, I bought over $200 worth of food that I intended to cook for my girlfriend. Well, now my ex-girlfriend. And I sure would hate for all of it to go to waste. So, what do you say? Will you accept my invitation?" In my head, I kept saying, "No, no, no." I guess my thoughts spilled over to my partially green, smeared face. Cameron went on to say, "Come on, Natalie. You've turned me down once, and you would hurt my feelings if you turned me down twice. Besides, I'm an excellent cook." How in the world could I turn down those light brown eyes and cute dimples? Reluctantly, I replied, "Okay, sure, since you're such a good cook and all." "Okay, perfect. Be at my place at 10 o'clock a.m. And just when Cameron said that, the clock hanging on my living room wall fell to the floor, causing a loud bang. I instantly jumped. I damn near peed in my pants. My apologies. That damn clock is always falling to the ground. I'm sorry, 10 o'clock a.m.? Why so early? "Well, every good chef needs a helping hand in the kitchen. I will see you at 10 o'clock on Thursday. Enjoy the rest of your night, Natalie." Cameron walks away and gets into his BMW and drives off. I closed the door and started shaking from head to toe. What just happened? Oh my God, I can't believe what just happened. It's Wednesday and I'm a nervous wreck. I spent most of the day trying on clothes, trying to find the right combination of what to wear to Thanksgiving dinner. Looking at the pile of clothes and shoes that I've gradually thrown into a corner, I can't believe I finally found something that I'm halfway satisfied with. I don't know why I'm going out of my mind. Maybe I should just cancel. I could say that I'm sick. Is going over to Cameron's place the right thing to do? I mean, after all, Brett and I are still together. Maybe I'm overthinking things. It's just dinner. Get a grip. It's only one day and I can get through it. Besides, what would I be doing here alone on Thanksgiving? Most likely ordering takeout and curled up on the couch. Well, that doesn't sound so bad. I hear my doorbell. No way. It can't be Cameron again. I'm going to have to tell him that he can't keep popping up like this. I look through the door peephole and I don't see anyone. I open the door and a heavy Amazon box falls onto my foot. You've got to be kidding me. Don't tell me I've received another one of Cameron's boxes. I grab the box and take a look at the label. Wait, this has my name on it. Well, just my first name, Natalie. Okay, and yes, the label has my correct address. Brett. I bet Brett sent me a gift to make up for canceling our Thanksgiving plans. Speaking of Brett, I hear his ringtone coming through on my cell phone. I drag the heavy Amazon box inside, close the door, and answer my phone. "Hi, Brett, you sneaky little devil. I just got your Amazon gift and I was just getting ready to open it." "Oh, no? You didn't send me anything?" "Okay, think fast." "Oh, you know what? It's that new robe and slipper set I ordered a few days ago." As I continued to talk to Brett, my mind went crazy, wondering what was in the box. After getting off the phone with Brett, I quickly grab a pair of scissors and open the box. What in the world? I started to smile as I pulled out a gorgeous brass wall clock. There was a gift note at the bottom. It read, "In time, you will learn to let go. See you Thursday at 10. Signed, Cameron." I'm stunned. Wow, this is a beautiful clock. And what a peculiar note. In time, you will learn to let go? What does Cameron mean by that? It's Thursday, Thanksgiving Day. Okay, it's 9:55. I hop in my car and drive over to Cameron's house. I ring the doorbell and I can hear the dog barking inside. Cameron opens the door and invites me in. His home was decorated nicely, a lot of earth tone colors. Cameron's dog starts to sniff at my feet. "Aw, a Shih Tzu. I love Shih Tzus," I said as I kneeled down to pet the dog. "Is this a he or she?" Cameron replied, "Her name is Daisy. I got her as a gift 2 years ago for my, ex-girlfriend as a birthday gift. Shall we?" Cameron said as he extended his arm to invite me into the kitchen. We walked into the kitchen and I had butterflies all throughout my stomach. I started to become obviously nervous as I accidentally hit my foot against a wooden chair located at the table. The kitchen was wonderfully laid out. Cameron had food and ingredients neatly placed onto the countertops, next to designated pots and utensils for each item. I turned and saw a few recipe books on a bookshelf in the corner. Cameron had come extremely close to the front of me, leaned in towards me, and said in a low-toned voice, "So, how did you like your new clock?" I could feel my heart start to speed up. Cameron was so handsome. I couldn't help but stare at his impressive lips that was now only inches away from my face. "Oh yes, I absolutely loved the clock. It is a perfect match for my living room." "And what did you think about the note?" "Oh, the note? Well, I thought it was really profound. I will admit, I am curious to know why you chose to write that." Cameron smiled. I was lost in his vibrant brown eyes. "I'm glad that you are curious. I can help you discover what I meant by my note. But first, you have to give me permission," Cameron said. "Permission? Permission for what?" I replied. Cameron went on to explain. "Permission for me to make this Thanksgiving the best you ever had. Permission to show you how to let go of yourself. Permission to show you how to be obedient, not only when it's comfortable, but also when it's out of your comfort zone. I know your type, Natalie. You like to remain in a safe zone, a safe comfort zone. You want to be pleased, but you don't know how to please. You don't understand what your pleasure is. You don't understand that your pleasure is based on how you please. I'm surprised that you didn't cancel at the last minute. Convince yourself that staying in your comfort zone would be better than exploring the unknown, the uncharted. You could have thought of every reason not to walk through my door, but here you are, standing in my kitchen, trembling, nervous, and curious. Damn, he is good. How in the hell does he have me all figured out? I haven't even been in his place more than 15 minutes, and he's put the missing pieces of my puzzle together. Strangely, I'm scared and wet at the same time. I'm at a loss for words. I don't know what to say. You've really caught me off guard, I said. I tell you what, here's what I want you to do. Down the hall, on the right, is a bathroom, and in that bathroom is the Amazon box you dropped off to me the other night. The box that was intended for my ex-girlfriend, Natalie. What I want you to do, Natalie, is to go into the bathroom and make a decision. I want you to either choose to open the box and put on the outfit that's in there, or choose to come back out here to the kitchen in the clothes that you have on now. If you choose to put on the outfit that is in the box, then you give me permission to make you obedient. If you choose to keep on your current clothes, then we will continue with Thanksgiving dinner in a normal, comfort zone way. The choice is yours. I will give you 5 minutes to return to the kitchen. I will start cutting up the celery for the turkey. What kind of twisted game is this? I have to make a choice? I'm so nervous right now. I just want to go into the bathroom and at least gather my composure. I told Cameron I would be back in 5 minutes. I went into the bathroom, turned on the light, and there was the box on the sink. What should I do? Part of me wants to explore, and the other part of me wants to run out of the door and hop into my car. Well, I said I wanted to be more adventurous, but this is way more than double chocolate caramel covered almond ice cream. Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to grab a coin out of my purse and flip it. If it lands on heads, I will put the outfit on. If it lands on tails, I will keep my clothes on. I locate a quarter and flip it into the air. The quarter falls down onto the bathroom rug. I nervously look down to see what it landed on. Oh God, I think I'm going to be sick. It landed on heads. I take a deep breath, turn on the cold water from the sink, and splash some of it onto my face. I look into the bathroom mirror at myself and say, Natalie, you can do this. Today, I will not be pragmatic. Today, I will not be routine. I open up the box and pull out a black and white French maid's outfit. Oh, wow. I was not expecting this. What the hell have I gotten myself into? I quickly change out of my clothes and put on the skimpy French maid outfit that came with a matching G-string. I neatly folded my original clothes and left them on top of the box. I opened the bathroom door and walked towards the kitchen. As I approach the entrance, Cameron's back is towards me. He's cutting up celery on the cutting board. I say, "I'm back." Cameron stops cutting and turns around. When he sees me in the outfit, he projects a slow and devious smile. He says, "Good. Now I have permission. Obedience starts now. Walk over here to me. Unbutton my shirt. Take it off of me." Oh my. Cameron's upper body was immaculate. He had six-pack abs, and his arms were full of muscles and definition. I could also see the definition of his lower abdomen that led straight down to his manhood. "Come in front of me. Continue to cut the rest of the celery." As I began to cut the celery, Cameron hovered over me. I felt the warmth of his chest against my back. He gently moved my hair to the side and started lightly kissing my neck. I started to feel shivers go up and down my spine with every kiss he gave. He started kissing my neck more passionately, at one point causing me to drop the knife onto the cutting board. Cameron forcefully presses his body against me and whispers in my left ear, "Did I tell you to stop? You don't stop unless I tell you to stop. Is that understood? I'm not going to tell you again." I felt Cameron's manhood press against my bottom. It was bulging hard. I replied, "Yes, Cameron." Then I immediately picked up the knife and started cutting the celery again. I feel Cameron's hand go underneath my French-maid skirt. His hand was strong, yet smooth and warm. He started to caress my bottom as I stood there and continued to cut the celery. His fingers started to outline the shape of my bottom. Then he gently moved my G-string to the side and began to caress the bottom of my paradise. My warm wetness felt so nice as it glided across his middle finger. As Cameron pushed just the tip of his middle finger in and out of my paradise, he kept teasing me by pushing just the tip in and out. Then he would push the entire finger in and out of me. I started to thrust my hips back and forth in rhythm with his finger. Soon, the way I was cutting the celery was in sync with Cameron's finger and my hip thrust. His finger goes in, my hips thrust back, the knife cuts the celery. Finger in, hips back, knife down. Finger in, hips back, knife down. Cameron introduced a second finger. Now 2 fingers in, hips back, knife down. I started to shake as the friction and the warmth of his body put me into a zone. Soon I felt my warm juices release and run down his hand. I moaned as I continued to cut the last stalk of celery. Cameron says, "That's right. Let go. You're learning to let go." Cameron pulls his 2 fingers out of me and places them onto my lips. He says, "Open your mouth. I want you to know how sweet you really are." I open my mouth and Cameron slides his fingers over my tongue. I've never tasted myself before. Damn, I am sweet. After sucking all of my warm juices from his fingers, Cameron leans over to my right ear and whispers, "Now it's time to be obedient in your non-comfort zone. Place the chopped celery into the bowl and wash the cutting board." I do exactly as he says. "Now, give me the cutting board. Grab the dough for the pie crust to your left. Pick up the dough roller. I want you to roll and knead the dough." I do as he says, and I start to knead and flatten the dough. Cameron lifts up my maid skirt, then pulls down my G-string and guides each foot up so he can remove my G-string. I feel the room temperature air against my bottom. Cameron pulls away. Smack! I feel the cutting board against my bottom. I jump. Cameron then rubs his hand gently against my right bottom cheek. Then, smack! I feel the board again. I then feel Cameron gently rub my left bottom cheek. Then, smack! As I continued to knead and flatten the dough, I started to welcome the polite sting of the board. Then the touch of Cameron's hand caressing my bottom made me yearn more for the polite sting. Smack! Play with the dough, Cameron's gentle hand. Smack! Play with the dough, Cameron's gentle hand. Everything was in sync. Smack! Play with the dough, Cameron's gentle hand. My body began to tremble. No way! I'm going to explode again? How could this be? I've never exploded back to back like this. Smack! Play with the dough, Cameron's gentle hand. Suddenly, I feel my warm juices start to run down my inner thighs and make its way down my legs, and then make its way to my ankles. I start panting and breathing heavily. Cameron leans on me and starts kissing the back of my neck. he goes over to my left ear and whispers, "That's right. Now you're learning to let go." Go now and subscribe so you can be the first to know when my next hot, juicy story is ready for your listening pleasure. You deserve to be a little naughty. Yours truly, Miss Anonymous.